I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Joe, what it do? Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Takeover Show. Number one podcast in the city, probably in the world. But episode 4, guys. Real quick, as always, I got my buddy Chewy, owner of Do Cheese and Next Gen Sports. Hey, what's up, bro?
What up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Sheesh. Over at my brother Kevin's over here at the soundboard, because that's all he could say and do. Kevin, say what's up, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Damn. All right, guys, I'm super excited for this episode today. I got one of my favorite people in the whole world in this studio right now. She's also my sister. She's an up-and-coming DJ. Everybody knows her as NEVAEH. Say what's up, girl.
What's up?
Sheesh. So I've been doing this podcasting now for about 4 years. It's the first time you come on, dude.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, but it just never happened.
Well, dude, it's finally here. Thank you so much. I'm excited. It feels a little weird that I have to interview a sibling. Mm-hmm. I've never done that before.
But I can take it serious.
We'll take it. We'll see. I'm going to pretend that I don't know shit about you.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know your name or anything. So that's what we're going to do right now. So for those... Actually, before we start interviewing you, I want to give a big shout out to our partner and sponsor, our boy Kino over at Palace Media Marketing and Studio One. You guys could go over, we'll press the links at the captions below. Selling Park Mall, or now it's known what? Solana. What is it? Solana shops or something like that, guys. But it's always going to be Selling Park Mall for us.
Wait, they changed the name?
Yeah. Oh. It was a new owner that bought it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got fired.
Yeah.
Remember that part? Yeah. Now you remember, huh?
Yeah.
But that saying, make sure to follow Studio One Palace right here at Solano Park.
Ya saben. All right, guys. So, NEVAEH, for those who might not know who you are, kind of introduce yourself a little bit.
All right. So, NEVAEH is my stage name, my DJ name. But my name is Destiny. People call me Des, though. So,
Des.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say something
there. My full name is Destiny Anne Marie Monreal. So,
how does it feel being related to Misa?
Let's make this clear. Let's clear it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Me and her have never, not always been siblings, if that makes sense.
Oh, beef?
No. It's even, actually, I could make fun of her about it, but she was actually adopted.
Yeah.
Technically, she was
Technically,
adopted.
I was. I really was, actually.
Yeah. So my dad married her mom. So, and then my dad ended up adopting you and give you our last name. And one day I showed up and there she was, this little ass girl watching Hannah Montana and shit. And
it's funny because honestly, I always wanted an older brother. I would always tell myself, I just like the idea of having an older brother. I never wanted a sister or just growing up. Even before I met him, I remember I always wanted just an older brother, you know.
I feel you, because I come from 3 sisters and I want a brother, bro.
Yeah,
it's
just cool. I feel like it's
but you got me, way.
Yeah, but why you? Fuck.
And then once I met him, I was honestly happy. I was like, oh, like a brother figure, you know, like.
And me this whole time, they wanted to be the only child and shit.
Oh my lord.
I didn't like being the only child.
So let's talk about a little bit of you growing up. Like I said, our parents got married when you were super young. I was still a little kid. You were born here, right?
Yes.
You were born here. You lived here all your life.
Yeah.
You ended up going to Canutillo High School. Kevin, you already know what to do, Kevin. Canutillo High School. But how was it?
Oh no, you went to Franklin. Never mind.
Yeah, actually, I went to Canutillo Middle School for a little bit, and then I went to Lincoln, and then I went over to Franklin High School.
Okay.
Yeah, cool girls. Yeah, what to do?
No.
But anyways, dude, how was high school years for you? Was this the time when you started getting into DJing or getting into music, or no?
Honestly, well, I've always had an ear for music. Like I remember, ever since I was little, like very very young, I remember I always liked music. I just liked, like my mom would play music growing up. And then dad too was very, remember, always on his computer. Like,
yeah, but dad
his
plays
music.
that Christian music.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Back
what
then
they
though, he
play
would play like my
So-
mom was more into like the 2000s R&B,
Okay.
cumbia. She would mix it up, but dad would do a lot of like Spanish,
country,
like Marco Antonio Solís,
Maná.
Yeah. So I remember all those songs before he was into his Christian music. And I remember actually one time I was thinking about this today when I was getting ready, like, what am I going to talk about? And one thing I remember, dad was playing this song, and I can't remember. I need to ask him what it was called. But he would play it like every single day. And I remember the video was black and white. I need to ask him though.
It's the banger.
And I would like tap dance to it with my little shoes, and he would tell me that you know the rhythm, like that's good. You listen to music like that. So that's something that's important to me.
It's always the rhythm. Do you have like a type of genre that you only listen to, or are you the type that like you listen to anything?
Nah, I'll listen to anything, but I would say right now my strong suit is house music.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's in your current like?
Who do I like?
Yeah, your top 5.
My
right now.
inspo is definitely Jay Wara. Her name is Jay Wara. She's a DJ.
Nice.
Of course. And then she's my inspiration. I love other DJs. I'm into a lot of other DJs. But
Wait,
that's
who's this
someone
DJ
I look
again?
up to. Her name is Jay Wara.
Jay Wara.
Jay Wara.
I think you showed
Jay
me her
Wara.
last time when we were in the car.
Oh yeah, I definitely play some Jay Wara. But back to high school.
Yeah.
High school.
So high school wasn't.
Like I said, I always been into music, but in high school I did dance.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah, I was a dancer. So that was something I liked, of course, music. I was in choir in middle school.
You like that? How'd that go?
I loved it. I used to love to sing.
Yeah, I was in choir too, but I was
Same.
forced to be in choir because I was in alternative.
Oh, dude,
And
I had
I
it.
had to get an elective, so they fucking gave us all choir. So you
At
see a
Lincoln?
bunch of hoodlums, fucking future criminals, fucking singing and shit. That shit was funny.
Yeah, but I would say high school was good. Definitely, I did the regular.
Party,
Yeah,
PG.
I was part of homecoming. We did senior year was definitely my favorite year, of course.
Yeah.
I did like little challenges, stuff like that. But nah, I wouldn't say I was really into DJing till like 7 months ago.
So yeah, 7 months, and I've
But like I
noticed that-
said, I've always been into music,
Yeah, I was actually I just recently moved in to dad's and your mom's house, and I was cleaning out your old room, and I found remember that Guitar Hero shit that they made a DJ
DJ
Yeah.
Hero?
DJ Hero.
I never got that one.
You
How
know,
is
well,
it?
she has
had
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
was bringing out all this stuff, and then I see it, and then it's just fucking clicked. I was all like, this girl. 7 months ago, she bought it for sure, and then she's like, I'm gonna be a DJ after this, dude.
Not
for
even,
sure.
I remember
Black
I was
Eyed
like
Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
11 years old when I got that. But I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I was just playing the game,
So how did it go from just like,
wanting to
all right,
mix.
wanting to do it, and then actually starting to do it? Do you have a friend that came through, or did you just go into some fucking club and just started
Yeah,
mixing?
you run into
Honestly,
a festival or something.
Nah, so I want to say summer of 2021? Yeah. Summer of 2021. Like before, I've always had a heart for EDM. But summer of 2021, I remember I went to this specific rave. Fisher had came.
The GOAT.
Yep, Fisher came to downtown. And that was my first rave, like, older, of age
Like,
and stuff
right.
like that. Yeah,
Mature
so
rave.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, and after that rave, I just remember my life changed.
Damn.
I was
It's
like-
the fish, bro. Like,
And then I
She
was
went to a rave
do you
and it
remember how he
changed her
came
life.
on stage? Because I remember when I first saw him. He was like,
No se acuerda, like-
it was fucking Nemo, bro. And then it was like the scene of Fishy, where are you? And
when he
then-
came to Paso?
Yeah, no, we were in Vegas CDC,
Oh, nah,
and then he plays Fishy, where are you, the little girl? And then you know how she taps on the glass in Nemo? You see the lights go, poof, poof. And then they put him on stage. And he's like, Fishy, where are you? And then he's like,
Well, okay, dude, I'll be honest, and I'll admit I've never been to a big festival or a rave or anything like that, not even in high school and shit. I remember, like, going to, with Josh and shit, and then just fucking walking in there and then just being like, dude, how can people have fun in here? It was so fucking loud. And, like, you either had to fucking be deaf or you had to be on drugs.
no, you just gotta like the music, bro.
That's true.
Got a straight vibe to it, bro. Like people.
What was it? What was it that when you left, you're like, holy shit, this is what I want to do? Because I'm sure Dad was disappointed. Dad was probably fucking waiting that, you get into church and shit.
That
or
was
something.
that was actually the time that
Hallelujahs.
I was in the process of moving out when I went. So I was just.
So you're just like rebelling. You're just
I
fucking
was like,
going out
I'm
there.
gonna go,
and shit.
yeah. And I remember that was an issue that time.
So
Dad was like, you need to be on it too.
You went. You went to the one where he came here to the
And
block
downtown,
party?
yeah.
That shit was lit. Huh?
Yeah, it was very
that
lit.
shit
Yeah,
was
so I could say after
stupid.
that, I remember I just started like listening to house music more, tech house, and then I ended up just listening to it, like for the next couple of months, and then
You had friends already though at this time that were DJing or no?
yeah. One of my really really good friends, he's pretty big right now in El Paso. His name is Sly.
Sly.
Yeah, so he's been a really big help too now because he knows a lot of stuff.
Hey, shout out to Sly, man, for
Shout
helping
to
out my
Sly.
sister, dude.
No, yeah, for
Help her
real.
make some money so she could buy me a car because it's a piece of shit right now.
Yeah, he's super good. But anyways, back to the topic.
And he plays. He has a residency at Homeboys, right? Is that-
Not Homeboys. He was wasted.
Okay.
Yeah, he was wasted. But where was I?
So you met him. He helped you out. Did he actually was the one that like?
No.
showed you?
So how it started was I met Hawk and Groovy. I don't know if you've heard me talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like my two best friends. My guy friends are like my brothers.
Damn.
You see that shit, Kevin? Give her a boo, Kevin. Give her a boo.
Let's wrap it.
Damn. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out.
Like, subscribe.
Hey, no, stop.
Okay. And then?
So they would always tell me like you should get into it, like you should do it, because I was just like, hey guys, I've always thought of mixing, but I've never, had the motivation to actually do it. And I remember we were at Hawk's house and Groovy, he was like, Des, I'm gonna buy some decks, but if I buy them, like we better use them.
You
Hey.
gotta help it slap.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, dude, don't do that. Like, don't do that. But Groovy's very impulsive, so he'll do anything.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, they're only like $1,500. Let me just get them. And he got them. And when he got them, I started just practicing on them.
Was it what you expected, like the actual mixing and shit, or was it?
It was hard in the beginning to understand, but now that I understand it, it's very easy. Like, it's just something that you need to
Damn,
learn.
she should
Yeah,
like that.
she speaks tech, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people think I have my own equipment, and I still don't have my equipment yet because I want, like,
gotta start somewhere.
All right,
Yeah.
let's talk about this because we and you have talked about it, and I've told you too. Because it's kind of like the same how I started this podcast. Back then I literally only had one mic. It was a Yeti mic, and then that's it. We didn't even have any cameras. We didn't have any lights. We didn't have a studio. So what I'm trying to say, what I was telling her is, you need to just start small. Start with something. And I understand. Like, I also like, when we got the Rodecaster and started getting mics, like I wanted to buy the best of the best, right? But when you're starting off and money is an issue as well, you need to just fucking do it on your phone.
Likewise, yeah, because I started making T-shirts. I actually made this, and like when he met me, I already had shit like leveled out. But when he met me, I was making it on the ground, and like you gotta start somewhere. Like you want a factory and everything, but fuck no, you gotta put the blood, sweat, and
But I mean,
tears
if you
in
get
that
it, fuck yeah, dude.
But
No,
you got
yeah,
it. You got
I
it.
know.
You got this.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I've thought about it, and I do need to stop being picky because you can't just get it right away,
Yeah.
I just think it's cool because, well, one of the things that Groovy tells me a lot, he's like, dude, you don't even have your own stuff, and you're already like mixing at places. So I think that's cool. He's like, that's
so your
hard. Like,
footstep
how do
already
you?
in the door without.
Yeah, and he's like, how do you just like know how to do it
Yeah.
if you're not practicing? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
It's natural.
I just get behind the decks and I just start feeling it,
Yeah.
But-
You go into a trance. But when was the first time you did a set, or where was it?
It was at Capri.
A Capri?
It's called Capri.
Okay.
It's like a coffee cocktail, little bar, little place. I was very nervous. I remember the day before the show, actually, I was getting my set ready. like literally the day before, and I stayed up till like 4 a.m.
Just mix
It was super last minute, yeah.
Who'd you throw in there?
What'd you see?
Who'd you throw in there for your debut?
Definitely House Tech House.
There you go.
Some Chris Lake, some Clooney.
Fire.
Dude, I don't know any of these people.
I was trying to make him go to the
mentioned,
Morgan page, but some shit ended up happening. But
Oh,
yeah, I was
okay.
trying to pop his little cherry. But yeah.
Maybe for Halloween.
Yeah, I was telling him Zoo is
There's
gonna
a
come.
Halloween
Wait,
thing
first
coming.
you said that you would take me to my first rave.
I want to,
so-
but he's not down.
Nah, I just call me and we'll go.
Okay.
We're going to go eat.
Yeah.
Like, the ticket's already bought.
So your first time, so would you think you fucking bombed or what?
No, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I was nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I had just like got behind the decks for my first time. I just blinked out, and I did Rocky at the beginning, and then towards the end, I was like, all right, I got this, and I was doing really good, and then it was over. So I was like, damn. But everyone's first time, everybody gets nervous.
I actually tried mixing once. Remember?
Yeah.
It's we have a video of it. I don't know if we should post it, but Johnny Cage was mixing over at what was it? Catedral.
La Catedral.
Yeah, and then so he was DJing, and then I had already too many,
And then
and he should have said no.
and it was that song DJ Khaled and the Hands Go Up, right?
Yeah. So like I asked him, I go up to the DJ booth and I tell Johnny Cage like, hey bro, can I pretend to be DJing, for some video content? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And he took everything off and then he just laid it out. And he goes and sits down right next to me and I'm just like, all right, and I'm pretending. And then the song goes, everybody hands go up. And everybody hand go up.
It kept doing the
and it just
loop.
kept doing. I'm like, what the fuck are we
You see
doing?
Johnny.
But that's the last time I'll ever try that shit.
No, yeah, it wasn't the best, but it was my first time. And then I remember after that, I was like, you gotta let loose. You can't get mad at yourself. You have to not take it so serious. And I did good after that. It was just my first show that I was very tense. I was mad. I remember I was mad, like mixing, and I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I was really mad. People could see it in my face.
You're frustrated.
I wasn't vibing with the crowd. Like, I wasn't. But after that, I was all.
Were you yelling at them to fucking dance and shit or what?
No.
Hey, fucking dance.
Nah, everyone was supportive. It was a lot of my friends there.
Yeah.
So even Groovy got up there with me and was behind me, like hyping me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why towards the end it got better.
So now that you've already had a few sets in, do you have like a routine that you do? You do some push-ups? Do you fucking sit-ups? Do you
Honestly,
go for like a mile
my
run or
routine
something?
is always to chug a beatbox.
Damn.
She put me on that shit. She put me
Specific
on that
beatbox?
today, bro. She put me on that today, and I think that's all I'm gonna be drinking from now on.
It's
Thanks.
pretty. It gets the job done.
Sugar's gonna smack you.
Dude, that's exactly what the fucking the cashier said at the Circle K.
Sugar's gonna smack you in the morning.
I put him
bro.
down, and he's like, "Hey, man, beatboxes, those do the job."
Yeah, it took $4 and you drink one and you're good.
Bro, $4?
Yeah.
Yeah, at Vegas at EDC we had them. Dog, we were just passing it around.
Nah,
bro.
yeah, and EDC though, they're like $20.
$20, bro, but no mames, we.
They're like the new Four. They're like the new.
I was gonna say
the new
that.
Four Locos.
Are they the new Four Locos?
Because I used to be on the Four Locos.
What?
Yeah.
Just get
I
one.
almost got
Don't-
arrested. On
yeah, I
Four
was gonna say,
Locos.
don't act like you weren't on the Four Locos.
Yeah, I was.
phase.
No, I was. But every time I fucking hear that word, Four Locos, it just reminds me of fucking running across the desert from the cops and shit.
Interesting.
But anyways, this is not about me. This is about you.
Yeah, sorry.
So so you just fucking chug a whole beatbox.
Yeah,
thing
I'll
and-
chug a beatbox. Usually.
So
it get-
peda, te
it
pones
gets-
peda, güey.
Nah, it gets me right. It just gets me right. And then when I get there, people start buying me shots.
Is that what the young kids say now instead of
Gets me
drunk?
right.
Yo, it gets me right.
No.
Nah. So you just drink it up and just get
Yeah,
up
I
there
drink
and
it and then I'm there and I'm feeling good. And then I start mixing. And then whoever's there is just like, hey,
Yeah.
you want a shot? I want a shot. And I always ask for rumps.
Nice,
Damn.
dude. So when do you usually I know do sets? I know it's not like a regularly. You're still coming up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think lately you've been doing it at Homeboys.
Yes, I've
right?
been doing it at Homeboys Thursdays and Sundays because they
Thursday.
do like house event. Sundays it's like Desert Nights and Thursdays it's Zama House.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds cool.
No, yeah. So I try to do it every other week just to give myself a little break.
Hey.
But eventually, of course, I'm just gonna keep doing it and doing it.
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
goals that you see yourself next year, right here, right now? Like,
In a year from now.
Yeah.
A year
Like a
from
brand
now,
name, like, you know, your name at maybe like
I
B2B with someone.
definitely want to be. I would like to open up for someone here in El Paso.
There you go.
For
Setting
sure.
goals
Someone
for
that comes
yourself.
down. Yeah.
That'd be pretty lit.
Definitely. I want, at least just being an opener. I don't care. Like, I just want to open up for a good DJ, someone I like, or even just someone who's good and someone who's big. You know. That's like a year from now.
Yeah.
But I always tell myself I'm not gonna stop till the day I'm at like Tomorrowland. Like,
Damn.
I really, really, really.
That's the energy you want.
Yeah, Tomorrowland, EDC, like all of that. Like, I see myself, like,
Big name
I look up to
festivals.
like Clooney, Matroda, Jay Wara. I look at all those people, Wax Motif, and I'm like,
Matroda goes pretty hard.
yeah, he's coming in Halloween.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I discovered him actually at the gym. Like, and I had to go and like view artists on Spotify. Tunnel and No Mames. Like,
His
if you check
bass lines, yeah, he's
fire.
coming. I've seen him twice.
Write that down, Matroda.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down. Don't bring Chewy on Halloween. No, but that's cool. So I was gonna ask you before. We're gonna take a break right now in a little bit. But before we do, can you tell everybody where they could follow you and listen to your music, or if you have any events? You said Thursdays
No,
and
yeah,
Sundays.
for sure. Thursdays and Sundays usually I play. I'm not sure when the next show is, but I will be posting it, of course, and promoting it. My main Instagram is Dilly Des, and my music account is NEVAEH Music Official. Just think of it as heaven spelled backwards, because a lot of people spell it wrong.
That's a good one if you think about it.
No,
What-
and then that's actually why I'm Navaeh. Long story short, really quick. My mom wanted to name me that. I don't know how Destiny came up after all, but
I know, right? How did she change
how'd
from
she
that
go
to
from that?
Destiny?
But she told me that, and it's just been stuck with me. And I've always told myself that if I ever have a little girl, that I would name her Navaeh as well.
Name her Misa.
So yeah,
I love
I think Misa could be like a girl's name, right?
maybe like
Just don't name your dog.
Wait,
Misa.
pobrecita,
I would name my dog
güey.
Misa for sure.
Bro, imagine a chick growing up Misa.
Misa.
Or Misita.
Pobrecilla, güey. Misa.
Misita.
Nah, dude. But you know what? I'd be pretty upset if somebody named their dog after me.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, especially speaking of
I'm just
dogs, dude. Speaking of dogs, now that I've been living there for over a month now, dude. 8 dogs?
8.
7 now?
No.
7?
Oh, 7. Yeah, 7. I was like,
R.I.P. Boogie.
8. No, 7. Yeah, my
What's
boogie.
up with that?
My mom.
Any of you girls want a dog?
I got
There's
7.
like 7 of them, dude.
No, yeah, I my mom. She's just, Dad hates us,
Yeah.
but he loves Sargi, a little English.
Hey, shout out
bulldog.
to your mom. It was her birthday yesterday.
Yesterday.
yeah.
Or the day before? Oh, yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. So shout out to my stepmom. Yeah,
39.
39 years old. Wow, time flies. That time flies.
3019?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we got some trending topics. We're gonna ask our girl 5 random questions, and there's some stories that I want to ask her for her to bring up. And so yeah, guys, please make sure you guys are following, subscribing to the Takeover Show, the Takeover Show 915 on IG. You guys follow on Spotify. You guys, just make sure to follow, guys. All right, just make sure to follow. And yeah, guys, we'll be right back right after this. What's going on, guys? And we are back. Episode number 4 of the Takeover Show. Kevin, give us a round of applause, Kevin. Sheesh. Guys, like I said before we went on break, please make sure you guys are following, subscribing to the Takeover Show. All the links are in the bottom below. We have some awesome guests in line and scheduled, ready to come out, guys, from artists to DJs to motivational speakers and so on and so forth. But going back with our girl, Navaeh. Sheesh. Every time I hear that now, like I hear this beat in my head, like and then I start going like that, and then that fucking yells from the other room to
You
shut
should
up.
be like my intro.
I should.
I'll let you.
Dude, we should fucking do something like
A
that.
trippy fucking
Yeah.
psychedelic bandana.
So I wanted to bring up some stories, dude. I mean, going to festivals and shit like that and talking with you, I know a lot of stuff has happened to you, from your car being stolen to breaking your ribs at a concert or some shit.
Yeah.
You had some other shit happen. But what I want to know, what's the craziest story or thing that happened at a festival for you?
Breaking my ribs.
Breaking your ribs. How the hell did that happen, dude?
So I went to Rolling Loud for my first time. This was Rolling Loud 2021.
And what is this? Where is it?
Miami. Well, they do it in Miami, Cali, New York. I think even in Canada or something like that. But I went to the one in Miami.
Okay.
And I remember it was super last minute. I joined a group that I was not close to at all. And you need to go with people you trust.
Right.
But I was just like, I want to go.
Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, let's just throw it out there. I was originally supposed to go with another group, my boyfriend at the time. But then some stuff happened at last minute. I was like, well, I'm still going to go. Like,
you had the energy and the vibe.
I ain't going to let him ruin my vibe. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna go. So I went, whatever. And then it was going all right in the beginning of the trip. I flew by myself, actually. Damn. Keep that in mind, because at the end, it's very important. I flew by myself.
Kevin, write it down, Kevin.
Yeah. I flew by myself over there, and I remember having to wait for them at the airport for like 3 hours because we didn't have the same times. So I was taking a nap there in the airport, and they got there, whatever. We went to the Airbnb. Things were cool at first. But then let's fast forward to the festival. Day one was all right. I was sober.
It's a whole fucking weekend, like 2 days or shit?
It's 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah. Day one, I was sober, so I was honestly super tired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was super tired. I was like, ugh, not gonna.
Yeah.
You know. And then the second day is when I broke my ribs, but I didn't realize it. So I like fractured, broke them, or bruised them.
Wait, how do you break something and not realize it?
It's happened before.
I'll tell you. So, I remember being at Don Tolliver. I was with Don Tolliver. I was at Don Tolliver. Yeah, and I was pretty close. I was in the front, and I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. And I was with the group. But then next thing you know, Don Tolliver comes on. Everyone starts going hard, and I'm lost. Like, the group is not there.
Just separated.
Yeah, and
I can just picture her like in the middle of a crowd, like in a fetal position.
No, dude, not even. I was literally lifted off of the ground, getting like pushed like this by everybody. Like, I was just like, what do I do? Like, I couldn't. So I realized at that moment, I got squished so hard, and I remember feeling like cracks. And I was just like, oh, like, and I moved my way to the back. And I finally got out. And I just felt really, like, bruised. I didn't feel, like, bad. It was bad, but it had just happened, right? So then I text the group, and I'm like, hey, guys, like, let's meet up, right? Like, you would think. They're like, nah, we're not going to the back. We're in the front. And I'm like, okay, like, fuck you guys. Like, okay, I guess. So I was already mad at that point. I was like, I'm just going to go on by myself, make the best of it. So then
When did you realize that shit was broken?
So I went back in the crowd. And I found the group. And I was like, yay, like, I'm going to stay here with them. Like, I was in the front. And keep in mind, I was a little drunk. So maybe that's why I couldn't feel it. I was thinking that's why I couldn't feel it.
You're medicated.
Yeah, exactly. So then I was just like, well, I'm going to stay here for A$AP Rocky. I saw Roddy Ricch. I love Roddy Ricch. I love Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch was hard. I saw him in the rain. It was all raining. And then not A$AP Rocky, it was
Ferg?
No, not Ferg. That other guy, Young Thug. He came out.
What happened to the old Thug?
Young Thug.
I don't know all these people, dude.
Bro,
I'm the last guy.
He came out, and then that's when everybody went crazy. And it happened again. They cried. They squished me, and I was like, "Ain't no way! Like, I'm gonna come out of this broken." Like, so I pretended I had to throw up, and everybody made a way for me, and they crowd surfed me to the front. So I walked out through the front, like I was on the front walking, and then with a broken rib, and then I got out, and I just managed to get out of the crowd because the security helped me.
You ended up just going home and then going to the doctor when you got back?
So I went day 3 still.
Damn.
But I wasn't feeling it.
Dedication.
I wasn't feeling it. I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna go. But this time I met up with someone else. Like, cause I was like, this group is not gonna I'm not gonna have fun. It's day 3. I need to go all out. I need to just make the best of it. So I met up with someone, and super nice guy. He was just there, we had fun, and we didn't even like really know each other. And I didn't even I had more fun with him than with them.
He was your Ray Bay.
Exactly for that day,
God, there's that. Did you say that now?
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's like a fest.
God.
Since it was running loud, you could say like a festival, babe. A little rave. Festival.
We'll put you on. We'll put you on. We'll put you on.
I feel like I need to like know the vocabulary before I go to a fucking festival or some shit.
Yeah, like you gotta know. Yeah, I'll teach you.
That's my rave, babe.
I will. Yeah,
Get
you're gonna
outta
wear.
here.
You're gonna wear certain stuff. You ain't going like that.
Dude, I'm gonna go with some like titty tassels,
That's fine.
and that's it.
It works. Okay.
And that's it. And then I'm gonna
like
tape in my junk.
Maybe like some
duct tape.
some assless chaps.
I'm gonna fucking put a duct tape right down my crack. Like
I can
that.
see you
That
just coming
says-
back. My bad, go for it.
That says plur, like with the tape and the. You know
Yeah.
what plur means?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god. You got a lot.
dude.
You got a lot to learn.
Yeah, I got a lot to
Bro,
learn,
yeah.
guys.
I
Look,
can see you coming back with no shirt, pinche, just your band.
look, dude. If it changed her life, it might change mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I already know which one to take him to. I think I have one in mind.
Voy a poner una tanga, güey.
Roja,
Una
güey.
tanga.
Make it match your
No,
banana.
it's the same skin color, dude.
Polka dots.
A see-through one.
Polka dots.
Oh, it's
With a
the-
cape. Fuck yeah, dude.
it's
I'll wear a
sick.
cape
Ay.
for sure. So when I stage dive,
Glitter or no glitter?
Glitter.
fuck glitter, dude.
Okay.
But all right.
All right. Back to the story. So,
What I want to know is how long did it take you? So on the third
well,
day,
that's
you
why the
fucking-
third day. Yeah. So I was with the dude, and like we're having fun, whatever. I was drinking a lot of water. And then I was like chilling. Honestly, I was like fine that day. I wasn't even like really drinking alcohol. Like I saw Post Malone. Let me tell you,
I know Post Malone.
best performance
Yeah.
till this day.
Dude,
Like
hard.
I cried.
Yeah.
Like I could honestly say like I love house music. Okay, I love house music.
But Posty.
But Posty was the best performance
I could see
I've
that.
ever seen.
Really?
He is
That
so
good?
he just you connect with him. It's just crazy. Like he touches the soul.
My sister,
Ya está enamorada.
my sister
Yeah.
brought the fucking Cane's cup, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? She got it for me. I was all crudo one morning. And then I was like, do you even like Post Malone? She's like, yeah, I fuck with him. So I have Alexa, and I'm like, yo, Alexa, slap some Post Malone.
And I have the little vinyl.
Yeah, and then after like 4 songs, and I'm all singing, she's like, dude, I like depressing music, but what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like,
That-
oh,
Nah, Posty
shit.
he can be sad.
Yeah,
He
and
can-
I was
he
like,
hits
for
the-
real? And she's like, yeah, you have some deep shit, huh? And I just like turned around, and I was like, fuck.
People like that, right? They like to
Make them so
like
sad.
when they're suffering, they like to fucking put a nice song to fucking give them
It
a
helps you
reason to
cope.
cry.
Yeah,
It helps you
it's
cope.
like
It's a coping mechanism.
You're vibing with someone, you know?
Yeah, but see, what's funny is that most of the time when people are listening to this shit, they're in the car, right? So you're driving and you're seeing some fucking guy listening to this shit crying, you know? Like, I don't know.
That
like,
was
do
me
that shit.
today.
That was you today?
Yeah.
You do that a lot? You
Yeah.
play some music or
I
like
just go
your
cruising
mood?
and I'm like crying,
Damn.
chilling, just feeling.
So
the
what I want to
vibes.
know, what did Dad say about your ribs?
Oh, he's the one that came to the rescue. So
For those who don't know, Dad, our dad fucking, what does he do for work?
well
He
now
does a lot of shit, dude.
I know. Now he's a professor for the school of nursing
that's right.
nursing program, but he was a trauma coordinator. He does infusions at home. Well, he does mine. We'll
Yeah.
get to that later.
He's like the top nurse. He's like the nurse of all nurses.
He's the smartest nurse of the world.
So when he heard, hey, my little girl broke her ribs.
Yeah, so I went home after the festival, whatever. The next day, I woke up in excruciating pain. Well, not even the next day, just the next couple hours, because I got home you get home late, like at 4 a.m. So I woke up and I took a shower. No, I took a shower after the festival, then went to sleep, then woke up, and I was so sore, and I was like, damn, I would cough and breathe, and it was so horrible. Like I can't. Guys, like that's. I'd rather give birth.
You guys broken bones before, right? You girls broken bones before? Look at you girls don't know pain.
I'd rather give birth than go through that. I'm not even
What,
kidding.
breaking a rib or breaking a bone?
Breaking a rib. Like you can't breathe. Let me tell you. So I ended up calling my mom. I told Dad. I called my friends. Everybody was like, dude, you can't even talk. I couldn't even talk, like, because it takes so much of your breath. And
I bet, wait, let's try it.
No way.
I had some I had another group of friends that I went. Well, the group I was originally supposed to go with. One of the guys, he had got me an Uber to the ER because the group that I was staying with went to the beach. Yeah.
Those are good friends.
They
dude.
were, yeah.
Liar.
That's, I was asking.
Shout out that group.
No,
Yeah.
you know what they did? You know what they did? Exactly what fucking she did to the rest of her friends. The first group that you're supposed to go to, but shit came up. You're like, fuck that. I'm still gonna go.
Well,
So she left.
Why
and
would
so
I
these new
go?
friends.
Why would I go with someone that we broke up?
Oh, okay. I see.
This is valid
Well, you
reason.
see, okay. Well, you didn't say that.
Yeah,
reason, dude. Now
I was
know.
supposed to go with
I thought
my
you got
boyfriend.
the hint.
I didn't.
You
didn't
got
I?
it.
Yeah,
right,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, like still
Chivato.
go. Yeah, because it was.
You want to be her brother, dude, or what?
No, but let
No.
me fix this tighter para que se te pegue.
I. Okay, so then they were like, "Dude, you gotta go to the ER, like
So he
over
called
there."
one for you?
So were
called
they
an
like
Uber.
fractured? Was it one rib or
So
was
I
it like
went
3
and
ribs?
they were like,
¿No era
"You
un
just."
pedo atorado? Like,
Hey.
It just
No?
they took X-rays. They did. What else did they do? They just took X-rays and they like examined whatever. And I was freaked out. I was in an ER in Florida. Like I was just
Next to like a gunshot victim and shit.
dude. Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like I'm by myself.
A gator bite?
Yeah, I felt like a champ because I was like, dang girl, you're out here by yourself at the ER.
Oh, dude. Okay, so she started
Florida.
motivating, like
So your
motivational
Rocky
speech.
moments.
Hell
came in.
yeah. And then I was there and then they were like, this is what happened. You just need to do breathing treatments, blah, 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 blah. Exercise your breathing is important because you need to open up those, even if it hurts.
Era un
So
pedo, güey,
I
era un
was
pedo.
just like, all right. So I remember that night, well, I didn't want to stay with the same group because I was like, nah, fuck you guys. So my mom had got me a hotel and I stayed in the hotel by myself at night. But I was sitting up. And you can't even lay down.
How long
you
is
can't
the
even
recovery
sleep.
for that shit?
It took like a month for me, like a month and a half. So I
So you
remember
couldn't do shit for a month and a half?
I
Dude, you
woke-
need to break my rib, dude. I'm tired
Nah,
of doing
dude,
shit.
it's bad. Like I remember waking up in the middle of the night and getting ready for my flight as well, and I was going through it. I was crying, calling my mom, calling everyone, like just like, what do I do? I can't even move, and I'm by myself with a suitcase. Like I need to fly back by myself. It was insane.
Survival mode, you know?
Literally. So like I go to there's a shuttle at the
She
hotel.
came out in that show. Remember that show, I Survived?
No,
Remember
but I
she
can
came out?
already
It's like a medical
picture it.
show where like they survived some crazy shit.
For real? I should
Yeah.
get on there. And so then I remember getting a shuttle to the airport, and my mom, she helped me out a lot, honestly. She made sure they had a wheelchair for me because walking was
shit.
super hard. I couldn't even walk that well. So they wheeled me to like, I had an overlay. So I had to do, go to another plane, to another plane. And then keep in mind, I'm elevated. You're in the air. So it was getting harder for me to breathe. Like my oxygen was getting
Dude,
lower.
she went to a rave in Miami and almost died.
Yeah, dude. No, and so I get home. I
can
get to El
picture her
Paso,
just
like
taking little breaths just to
crying,
survive.
dude, the whole time listening to Post Malone on the way home.
The guy next to her, is probably like, "Sabe qué?
Dude, no,
Cállate, güey."
I was bumping Post Malone on the way home, like with the broken ribs and everything. So I get to El Paso like at 12 a.m. Dad's outside waiting for me, and he's like, he literally looks at me and he's like, we're going to the ER. He's like, you can't even talk. You can't even breathe. Like, he was like shocked, I remember he was like, oh no. So we go to the ER, of course, he knows everybody. So we get in super quick. And my oxygen was at 87. Your oxygen is supposed to be at like 96. So that was intense.
You're dying.
They put me oxygen. They were like, they freaked out when they saw that. They were like, oh no. They rushed me to a room. They put me on oxygen. They did everything. I remember they did breathing treatments. They did some.
Wonder how many brain cells that shit killed.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean, look at me now.
Pobrecita.
Yeah. So
Pobrecita.
that's kind of it. That sums it up. But like, I moved out at
You regret going now?
I went the next year.
Dang. Fuck
But
yeah.
nothing
She
happened
wears, like,
to
the
me.
rib guard and
Nothing
shit.
happened to me. I kept it. I was smart. I was like, I ain't going in the front. I'm with the group. I'm
Yeah,
super
yeah.
close to, planned out. It was great. I had a good time the second time.
Damn. Okay, so you kind of learned from your lesson, but what did you learn about the time you fucking got your car stolen? What happened there, dude?
to not carry my keys around everywhere like this. Like if I'm a
Wait, so tell us what happened, because I remember hearing this story that like, hey,
basically,
this car got stolen, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who's gonna steal that car?
yeah, basically, I don't think I told my mom the whole truth, so it's about to come out.
Yee, Jessica, I hope you're listening right now.
Yeah,
Dude.
I told her she was gonna find out some
I'm
stuff.
gonna write this shit down so I can
My
tell
friend,
Dad.
I had a lanyard, my keys on a lanyard, and my friend at the time, she had the lanyard around her neck. And I'm like, I never give anybody my keys. And I was like, yeah, go for it. Hold them. We were at Sister Esther's. Actually, Homeboy, what Homeboy is now, it used to be Sister Esther's.
Oh shit! So it was here.
It was here in El Paso, yeah. And then it was seeing Riot 10. I remember, shout out Riot 10
Nice, yeah.
from El Paso. And I was watching Riot 10 and, we're there vibing. And I tell her, let's go home. It's like 1. And keep in mind, I had work at 5 a.m. at Lowe's. At the time, I was working at Lowe's. So I was like, let's just go. So then I go. I was living by myself in my apartment at the time. And then
The fuck it's hit.
yeah, so she was like, Des, where's your keys? Because I was like getting to my car. She's like, I don't have your keys. And I said, what do you mean you don't have my keys? And we're looking, and I'm like, dude, you dropped them. Like, you had to have dropped them. So my car's still there, but me not thinking, oh, maybe I should stay by my car because someone could have found them.
So you had gone out to your car when your keys were missing.
Yes, and then I was like, you know what?
Fuck it, keep partying.
No, I went back to look for the keys because it was already almost 2, so everyone was leaving. And then they weren't there. So I called a friend to pick up me and her to go get my spare. I even called Dad. I called Dad because my mom wasn't answering, and he was like, yeah, I have your spare, whatever. Turns out he didn't even have it. But
Fuck.
that
was a long night, huh?
Yeah,
That's Dad right there.
Yeah, so I was just like, whatever. So then I end up going to, where did we go? Okay, we went.
This whole time your keys are missing and your
Yeah.
fucking car is just parked there.
Okay, so I text my friend, tell her, can you give me a ride to get my spare, blah, 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 blah. Then we go back and my car is gone. And my heart dropped. And I was like, they towed it.
That's what I would have thought at first. I'm like, yeah, they towed it.
Yeah, immediately though, I called the cops. I did a report. And the cops didn't even, the UTEP police are the ones that helped me. Once I was done making the report and everything, finally the cops come, like the actual cops like come to help. And I'm like, well, I'm already done. I made the report and everything. Like I reported it stolen. I just gotta wait and make an insurance claim. That's it. So the next day I went out looking for my car. Oh, my parents were, I've never seen them heard them so disappointed. They were disappointed.
Oh, well, yeah, dude.
I mean, I just got that car. Like, you put so much into it and I lose it.
La cagaste bien chida.
And it's a new, like, what am I doing? Like, I just lost my whole little life right there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, now you're gonna have to.
And
take
I was
the bus
I was
shit.
living alone, so I'm like, manos, I'm living alone. Like, how am I gonna pay for a car?
Super chido.
So
Yeah.
what happened? Did they find
So
it or what?
what did we do? Okay, I was out looking for it. I would we were going in through neighborhoods all day, and I would just be pressing the little, because I ended up finding my spare. So I was just pressing the little button, and no, nothing. And I remember, I think it was the Sunday, because I lost it on a Friday. So then Saturday.
Damn, and then
Sunday-
she loses it on the weekend. Way.
And you know what's crazy?
Damn.
Sunday there was like an event, and I still went. I went. Me and it's because
Priorities.
this is what my friend was telling me. She was like, I understand, you lost it, whatever. She was like, but be honest, Des, like, what can you do right now? You're trying your best. You're looking for it. In reality, what was I gonna do at that moment? Go get my car?
No, go to your room and
Right?
fucking listen
And
to Post Malone and cry about it, dude.
No, yeah. And I told her I'd rather do something than be sad about it. And she's like, don't worry, you don't gotta spend money. I got you. Like, let's just go. Let loose. Forget about all the problems. And I was like, okay, like, fuck, you're right.
So on Sunday you went to that thing, and then that same day they called you.
No.
Or what
The
happened?
Monday, I got a call from my insurance saying that the car was found 2 days ago. It was found the morning it was stolen, because the guy was trying to go to San Antonio through the Sierra Blanca checkpoint. And you know when you go through checkpoints, they scan your always scan your license plate. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But they do, and they took the car and they put it in the station like nearby. And
Dude
they
got
didn't
arrested?
even call
Did you
me.
press charges or anything?
No, they did not detain him because Border Patrol can't detain, and they were making it super hard to press charges on him. He was like a little crackhead.
Damn.
Damn, crackhead stole your car.
Yep, he was like,
I want to interview that guy. If you're listening, crackhead,
I know his
send me a
name.
message,
You think
dude. I
he
want to
did
talk
crack
about this.
teeth?
I know
He's
his
in your
name and
car?
everything. I found his Instagram, and they told us his. Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna have to visit this guy.
I'll show you who he is later.
Yeah, and it's the same car you have right now, right?
Yes.
Does it smell
my
like crack?
girl. No, I cleaned it.
Cracktivities and everything.
Cracktivities.
Yeah. So
Damn, dude.
and then so we traveled the 2 hours.
Did you get it with a full tank or not?
I can't remember.
Because if you did, then I let that guy go.
No, I can't remember. You know what was so weird though? He had took all my belongings. I don't know if he took them with him or just threw them out because my car was dirty. Not gonna lie.
Cracktivities.
But I don't know if he
Start cleaning up.
I don't know if he threw my stuff away or if he kept them. But when I got the car back, this guy was trying to make the car his. He had a little GPS thing right here. I got accessories at least, right? So I got some new car accessories and I was all using it. But
I'm gonna hope my car gets stolen so I could get like something.
Yeah,
Well, you
like
better-
you're
a
definitely
brand new
gonna put
fucking
shit
system in it. or
you better
something,
hope you
know,
get
like-
it back because I'm lucky I got it back. And the guy, I had pictures of myself with my friends on the side of my door, like just random pictures. And he kept them. That's all that he kept in my car besides everything else. So I'm like, dude, were you onto me? And I had mail in there. I had documents. I lost all my medical records.
What the hell?
And you know-
why are they in your car?
I don't know.
Damn, does Dad know? I'm gonna tell
Yes,
Dad.
he does. They were pissed.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I'm gonna tell
No,
Dad so he
tell
can
him.
get pissed again.
Tell him. He's probably watching.
Dad, no, Dad.
You
I
know
don't even
this.
know if Dad's probably just in his computer right now listening to Christian music.
Yeah, grading his students'
Yeah.
papers.
Actually, speaking of that, now that you fucking said of your car story, which is crazy, I hope that shit never happens to me. And if it happens to you, Kevin, or you, Chewy, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
I've lost my car before.
You've gotten your car stolen?
Yeah, my favorite
stolen.
spot. No, I lost that
No,
shit.
she got a crackhead that stole her car.
No,
But
I
no,
lost my shit at Union.
I wanted to bring this up too. Dad wanted me to bring this up actually.
Okay.
He said, and I want to know more about it too. He said you have a condition called Dormatomyosits.
Dermatomyositis.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
So explain to us what that is and how it affects you. And
So I developed it. I got diagnosed when I was 15. It's a very rare. It's an autoimmune. A lot of people do know what an autoimmune is, but
for those that don't, what is it?
Yeah, I
an
know.
autoimmune is basically an illness that's attacking your immune system.
Yeah, your immune system is that helps you fight off sickness and shit.
Yeah. So I remember I was experiencing a lot of weakness. I would get rashes on my skin. I couldn't do things as simple as getting out of bed. And
I thought the whole time she was just being lazy.
yeah, and that's exactly what my mom and dad thought, you know.
Pinche huevona.
Yeah, and I remember one day at school, my legs just gave out on me. And I got back up, right? But I went home and I told my mom, something's wrong. Like, we need to get tests. We need to do stuff. Like, we need to figure this out because something's wrong with me. And these rashes are like, why am I getting them?
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, whatever. So we went to my doctor, got tested, and we waited for the results. And I remember that I was at school when she called me and said, Destiny, we have to admit you tomorrow morning into the hospital. Like, they found some stuff in your blood, like with the tests. And I was just like, oh shit, okay. Like, I wasn't really thinking about it. And
You were what, like 16?
I was 15.
15, right?
Yeah. And she was scared. Like, she was crying. She was really scared. He keeps dropping his
Right
phone.
there. He just keeps doing that on purpose.
Just throw
or something,
it.
dude. Yeah, just leave
throw
it there, dude. Just leave it. Man.
And then, so the next day I remember got admitted and all that. They ended up doing some tests where, like, just get up from a chair or get up from crisscross up or push me. Like, they would do little movements with their arms. and
you couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Weak as fuck.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Mentally, you were all pushing yourself.
Yeah, and I remember I'm all just kidding. I'm not gonna cry, but it just gets a little. It just brings back that.
Well, and you know what? I didn't know much about all this, right? And then and even like not even just recently, I knew what it, an idea of what it was, but I had that explained to it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't get it. And it's kind of good I'm talking about it right now and I'm explaining because a lot of the people, that watch it, they, you need to be aware of, there's always going to be, there. You never know if so there's always going to, there might be something wrong with someone and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Like you look at me and you probably don't even think like I'm dealing with something.
And you're in constant pain. That's one thing that my dad also told me. Like, dude, she's in constant pain. It's a rare thing. So to get medicine for it is extremely expensive, dude.
Yeah.
Extremely expensive. But
I remember, when they were doing those tests and all, they just ended up doing a muscle biopsy, which they take a little piece of your muscle, and they found out that I had dermatomyositis. It's basically inflammation in the muscles, and my muscles were just attacking each other and getting weaker and weaker. Like 5 pounds to me felt like 20, literally. So they started doing IV infusions, a lot of steroids. It's called Solumedrol, steroids keeping me up. It had a lot of nasty side effects, like I would swell up in my face. Remember, I had a little bit of a bigger face back then. I had acne. I would stay home a lot because of just people were like, why is your face fat? Or asking questions that you do not ask about people's appearances. Right. And I was just over it. I was very sad, very depressed. I remember it was my junior year that I was very like, ugh. And once it got controlled, I stopped those medicines. So my face went down. I got like pretty, whatever. And I continued oral medications. And ever since then, I've just been keeping it controlled. It's not really something that you can get rid of.
Right. And I was going to ask, does it go away after a while?
Nah.
Or?
No, even to this day, I mean, shit, right now my neck hurts.
Yeah, I know. And it's like little things too. The other day she had me go into, because she lives out in the back, in a little back house. It's like a little pool house that our dad has. And she called me to go help her to go carry something. I'm thinking something heavy, and it's fucking the mop and some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, in the basket of laundry, dude. I'm over here her slave and shit.
Yeah, I tell him, Misa, I tell my mom, I tell dad, everyone, I'm like, I can't carry things. It's hard.
And at first, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, like being my sister and always like, bugging you and annoying you. At first, I would think like, dude, she's fucking faking it and she's taking advantage of this shit. Like to the factor where like she needed help taking like a fucking 10-pound laundry basket. It's like, dude, come on. And then I'd go over there and like, and then she'd be like, and then dad would be like, don't do that.
Yeah, like
she's gonna die if you do that.
Like even opening like this water bottle, I opened it with my teeth. Cause I was just like, cause like
I thought you were just a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah, it's just like it's hard. Everything's hard. But
does it get worse as you're older? Does it go away as
that's the thing.
Does it go away when you DJ? Cause that's what I'm wondering, dude. You're hurting at home and then you go out there and DJ.
We
and
don't
it's just
talk about that's my passion.
And then you get out and you get home and they're like, Misa, I can't move.
You just gotta keep going.
Yeah, you're right.
You push it. I make sure take my meds. I'm hydrated. Let's go.
What is your actual thoughts about it? Like, what do you think about having this? Do you get upset about it?
Oh yeah, today was one of those days. Like, I do get discouraged at times, but I remember that I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have it regardless, whether I'm happy or sad. And I just need to make the best of it because I cannot do anything about it. And if I'm sad, I'm gonna make it worse because I get triggered. The illness gets triggered when I'm stressed and upset. So throughout the years, it's been like, I'm 22, 15, like 7 years? I've developed rheumatoid arthritis. I have 2 autoimmune. I have they call it a mixed connective tissue disease where you have like all these kinds of things. But to sum it up, I have an autoimmune and it attacks my immune system. I have pain every single day. I deal with daily challenges all the time. But I just keep going.
Damn, dude, that sucks. I mean, I feel like sometimes like just ending my life when I have a headache. Mostly a hangover, but dude, fucking.
Yeah, I've.
Damn.
Let's just, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go move this show towards the end. What I want to do is I'm gonna hand this over to our boy Chewy, and he's gonna bring up some trending topics, and we want to hear your thoughts on this.
Okay.
It's gonna be it's all around. I don't think it's just El Paso. A lot of things have happened. I think honestly, some of the craziest things that I saw was obviously that big fire that happened in Hawaii. These huge hurricanes that are coming through. Sometimes I wish that shit just came through El Paso, like it just skipped everyone and then it's just.
Why?
Because I love the rain, dude.
But like, we would die.
No, you would probably die, but I wouldn't, dude.
Nah, that stuff scares me, honestly. That's like global warming type shit.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, you thought people are claiming those fires are man-made and everything on purpose. You believe that, or?
My thoughts on all of that is just.
There's video actually of how it started. I don't know what happened, but there was like this small fire, and you could see people trying to fucking get it out, you know, and it just starts spreading through the fucking forest and shit. But
Think about it. What's up with like all the lives and everything?
I just
got
think
damaged, bro.
everything, like, it's sad, but in the reality of it, I just think the day is just getting closer and closer.
like the end.
Maybe,
a big apocalypse?
maybe not in our generation or mine, because how old are you?
I'm the same age
Are
as
we?
you.
Are we? Aye.
I'm 32, all right?
No, yeah. So like, maybe not in my time era, but like, it's coming, and I think that's just, those are just like, it's just, we don't take care of our planet, we don't take care of things, so shit's gonna go south.
Shit, dude. We should have Navaeh be a spokesman for global warming and shit. And it's actually not even global warming now. It's global boiling. A la verga, güey.
Like this summer had
It's
me.
like these guys are not listening, guys. It's this ump up the fucking name.
This summer had me scared because of how hot it was. I was like,
Really?
I'm a melt.
Dude, actually, like growing up, man, I remember in the summers, you know, being out of school and shit, you know, always being outside. And even like after school, just being outside even in the summer. And now it's unbearable, dude.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that,
Now
yeah.
it's unbearable, not even in the shade. Like I got swamp ass just fucking thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Dead
That
ass.
shit's
Yeah.
dead ass, dude. Yeah, yeah.
And
But-
then winters are colder. Like
They're
last
pretty
winter
chill.
was.
They're pretty chill.
They're all right,
Yeah,
dude.
they're all right.
I like the
thought
Mexican
this
blankets
winter-
with a line on it.
I
thought this
suffer
winter
in the
was
winter.
weak. Like I thought this winter was weak.
Oh, that's right,
The
dude.
bones and
Anda temblando, pobrecita.
winter is not my bestie.
Damn.
But
Hey,
I
dude,
love winter, the vibes. I'm just like freezing.
So, okay, so you think eventually the world's going to end, right? Do you think it's going to end because of like some major catastrophe? Or do you think like it's going to be like World War III that's going to end it? Or is it going to be aliens now that fucking United States said that aliens exist?
No, I don't believe
You
in
believe in
aliens.
aliens?
I believe
You
in
got
a-
one right here, wait. You don't know. You don't know.
I believe in a lot of things, you know. I
Right.
believe like that. It's a I think they're just possibilities. Like that's a possibility, like the aliens, right? Or I also believe in the fact when people say like it's God coming, you know, or like
Hey.
natural disaster, like you said. What did you say right now?
A natural disaster
Is
or
that
World
right?
War III?
Yes. Like that can happen too. I'm just kind of like open to everything, but I know it's gonna be.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen, but hope
Damn.
not in my era.
Damn, what
Damn.
else we got, Chewy? I'm kind of
Yeah,
scared now talking
Moving
about this
along
shit.
that, Trump just got arrested recently.
Did you
real?
see his mugshot?
Why?
Dude.
I haven't been on that.
All right. You know what's funny is that Donald Trump is 6'3", right? He's a very tall man.
Really?
Yeah, 6'3" or 6'4" or something like that. But, you know, when you get arrested, and I don't know if you've been arrested before.
I've never been arrested.
Don't.
You haven't hung out with me too much. But no, he's like 6'3", right? And then so when you get arrested, it's not like they weigh you or whatever. They'll just ask you like, hey, how tall are you or how much
Yeah.
you weigh? This motherfucker put that he's like 215 or some shit like
No.
that, right?
Ah.
He put like he was like 215 pounds, right? And then so on the internet, they compared him to Lamar Jackson, who's a quarterback for the Ravens. And he's also 6'3", and he weighs 215 pounds. And you see him all ripped and shit. And then you just see Donald Trump like...
No way.
Yeah, dude. Same. So That shit was funny. When it comes to politics and shit like that, do you even care? Do you pay attention, or have you voted?
I voted when it was Biden and Trump.
Hey.
I voted,
So you just don't really care?
Nah, I just feel like what's going to happen is going to happen.
I don't know, man. The first time I saw that picture, I was like, yo, free my boy.
Who?
I was going to make shirts and shit.
Trompas?
Oh, you
And
like
trompas.
Trump?
Nah, it's just kidding. That's just like talking shit, you know?
I don't care. I just don't get it. I don't really get it.
Well, it's like either Trump right now or Biden, and Biden is way too old, dude.
They say that Biden isn't even doing anything.
Dude, I don't even know how that guy's still alive. I don't even think he's alive, dude.
The only reason I wanted Biden to win was because I didn't want to go to war. All those things scare me, and I feel like Trump would just piss someone
But
off.
they won't send you to war.
But I'm going to be like, we're going to be living in the houses while they're all out there fighting, and we're going to be struggling.
It's
like in
happening
the movies.
right now, and look
Like
at us.
in-
We're doing a podcast.
Like in the movies, when they're like in the houses and they're like,
Oh, like they come over and...
like they need like food and shit. Like, I don't want to end up with no electricity.
It's gonna be worse. No Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're talking about like...
Hard to breathe.
You're talking about like
It's gonna be
if we
fucked.
were attacked here.
Yeah, that's what scares me. Being attacked.
Oh, it's gonna take a while, but it could happen.
I mean, they say Fort Bliss
Bro,
is like the biggest.
there's more guns in this country than people. Dude, we got some out there right now too.
No way.
Pop a cap in here. But dude, I don't know, man. Donald Trump, dude. I know he got out like fucking.
I just
like
don't
20
like
minutes.
talking about him.
Why, dude?
He just annoys me.
I can respect that.
I like it because he's fucking content, dude. Like, he's fucking content. In 1980 something, he said,
He
hey, if
gets
I
me
ever
so
run
mad.
for president, I would run as a Republican because everybody's stupid. Because they're all stupid.
He
And
thinks-
what did he do? He fucking became a Republican and ran for president. He did it. That man speaks and it becomes reality. I'm going to call him up right now and be like, yo, dude, can you come on my show?
El Trompas?
Do
Call
that?
Donald Trump.
Call Donald Trump.
But what's the last one?
Yeah,
Give me
moving
a last one.
along. In pop culture news, I don't know if you guys seen or heard, but Blue Beetle is based on a character here from El Paso.
Hey, Blue Beetle.
real?
Yeah, and
Have you seen it?
No, I've heard of it.
I really recommend any Latino house to go check it out because
Really?
And even
Yeah.
non-Latinos, too.
You saw it? You guys saw it?
yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, hands down, like it's really funny. It like the music, the people, the language. We relate to it. Like I laughed
for
my ass
sure,
off.
for sure. For sure, when I was looking into the trailers and shit, I was thinking, like, it's going to be corny, dude. Like, I'd never really been a big fan of George Lopez in movies. But this movie, dude, I think he carried that whole fucking movie.
Yeah, that movie got he didn't carry it, but he really made it pretty funny. Like he got spot on jokes. Like he
It
nailed
was fun. I recommend you guys watch it. If you guys have seen it already, leave a comment and let us know what you guys think. I'm probably going to go watch it again, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm super.
Well, I
down.
want to watch it now because
I
I really
recommend it.
wasn't interested
I
in
recommend
it.
it. And if you haven't checked it out, also they did a mural of,
I saw it. I know what you're talking about.
of Blue Beetle
Uh-huh.
on Tinseltown.
I did see
'Cause, he wasn't part of El Paso in the movie, but
Well, that was
they
the
showed
thing,
love.
right? Like, to start off with, I think people had said
hopes.
or had heard that they were going to film that movie here in El Paso. And
Because he's
obviously,
based here from El Paso.
yeah. But it didn't. It didn't happen. People were upset. I think the only El Paso thing you see is in the very beginning, the El Paso Street
Yeah,
sign.
I saw in the comments the Union Plaza and the Battle
Yeah, I
scene.
never saw
I didn't
that.
see it.
I never saw like the Union Plaza or anything, but I did see that El Paso sign. But a lot of people were upset. I mean, there was even a guy here in El Paso that was trying to boycott everybody to like stop watching it. And then next thing you know, like it's fucking #1 in the movies and shit. Nobody gonna listen, dude.
But no, the cool part about that movie is
You've seen it, Kevin?
no, the cool part about that movie is it's a new series, it's a new guy, and like they actually give us the platform. And I don't know if you've seen Cobra Kai
Oh,
on Netflix. Super cool. The guy right away you could tell it's Miguel. I want to mention his name because I can't mention it, but they get down like the family. Like yeah, it's super. Cool.
It was a good movie for sure. And if you're a Hispanic,
recommend it.
yeah, you'd be able to definitely connect to that
Get into
movie.
it, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
reason why he was getting hate, it was getting hated is because it's not from El Paso. But the guy made an interview. He's like, Batman has his own city, Superman has his own city. I can't just throw El Paso in there. We have
But at the same time, what, dude? What are you gonna see? Are you gonna see these fight scenes at Chico's and shit, or
yeah,
you know,
bro.
like,
But there's
At
You know what I mean?
At
the alligator.
In
Yeah.
Cincinnati and
In
shit,
the
somebody getting
downtown.
stabbed in the back.
So
I mean, it
I agree.
happens.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather fucking go with the universe that they wrote because they nailed it. I recommend.
Well, I mean,
you guys go
if
check it
you
out.
saw the movie and you see the city, you could tell that it's not a real city, right?
Fuck no,
But
it had a
they could've done
beach.
they could have done the same shit here in El Paso, right? It's just added some CGI fucking buildings or something. But I don't know. Yeah, I really highly recommend it, guys. If you guys want to go see that, let us know. Maybe we'll even go with you guys and shit. But so this is what we're gonna do now, guys. We're gonna do some quick 5 random questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. So, Des, aka NEVAEH, are you ready for these 5 random questions? Girl?
Yes.
Are you sure? All right.
Yes.
Kevin, can we get some music, Kevin, please? Get some music going, please. You should put some of this shit on your mix, girl.
Yeah, you and this music.
All right. So, question number 1, and these are all random, all right? I'm not specifically picking one thing, but Kevin, lower that a little bit. Question number 1: red or green enchiladas?
Oh, my mom's green chicken enchiladas.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with that. They're fucking
They're
bomb.
good.
All right.
With some sour cream.
Some sour cream for sure.
Put the whole bottle.
Yeah, dude.
I need a platon.
A platón.
Next
More
time.
sour cream than fucking.
We should tell her to make them.
Hold
Yeah,
this
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
It
next
was her
week.
birthday. I was like, it's not your birthday anymore. Start cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll tell her.
Yeah. Hey, before I go on to the next question, shout out to Aunt Susie, man.
Auntie Susie.
Auntie Susie. I fucking love that lady, dude.
Love her.
She's fucking funny. Let me
She
tell you
would-
a story, dude. She's so random, but she's fucking hilarious. Her room, she's staying with us for a couple of months. Her room is right across mine, right? So one of the days, it was fucking like 8 o'clock in the morning or something, and then all I hear is like, dun, dun, dun. Misa, are you awake? And I was like, now I am. And then so she opens the door, and she looks all serious, and she's all like, so I was thinking, and, you know, growing up, I was so ugly, I never got molested.
What the fuck?
And she literally looks so disappointed, bro.
Yeah,
she looks so disappointed.
She's like, nobody even wants to molest me. Like, I ain't even that cute.
She's like, ¿Qué pedo, Misa? Nadie quiso, güey.
She's like, come
But
on.
she looks so like disappointed. I'm laying in bed like, Susie, like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, why are you hitting me with this shit? You know? And
How
then
old
she's
is she?
all
Like,
yeah, she's
40
something, yeah.
Yeah, 40 something.
Shout out to Susie, man. I fucking love her.
Give
She's
her a
awesome.
knee.
And you know what's
She's
funny is that
hilarious.
she's she works at a prison,
Mm-hmm.
so she takes care of them guards. She's a big lady. She reminds me of the principal of Matilda.
Nah.
Have you ever seen that?
Nah, she reminds me of that girl that plays in Bridesmaids, and she's like taking a shit in the sink. You know
Bro,
which one?
fucking hilarious, dude. She's
Tammy,
funny, man.
and Tammy, she plays Tammy as well. Tammy, you know that movie Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like her.
The other day, one of your dogs was having a seizure.
Lulu.
And I'd never seen that. And then Susie had never seen it either. And you guys were all gone. And so we're freaking out like, yo, dude, like this dog's going to die. That's going to be the second dog. They're going to think it's me,
Damn.
you know, like. So Susie,
They're gonna
dude,
think it's me.
the funny thing is that Susie's like, hey guys, or Misa, I ordered some food and I bought you some food, but can you do me a favor and go pick it up for me, like while I get ready for work? So that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna leave, and as I'm walking, I see fucking her dog Lulu fucking doing the robot on the floor and shit. Like, I was like, oh shit, yeah, dude. Like, she was shaking bad, and then I was
Doing a
like, I was
remix.
calling Susie like, Susie, and then dude, Susie comes out, and then she's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna go pick up the food.
I'm gonna take care of this. She's like, and I'll take care of this.
And I'll take care of this. So I was like, all right, dude. So I left, and then I came back, and then she's like, oh my God, thank God you're back. She started throwing up, and I couldn't fucking hold it, and I started gagging, and I almost pissed myself, and I was
She's
like,
like, I threw up with her.
yeah, and I was like, wait, how did you almost piss yourself? She's all like, cause my pussy's fat, and when I was gagging, I couldn't.
Oh, you
Dude,
gotta
she's
get
hilarious.
her.
I fucking love her, dude. I'm gonna have her on one of
You
these
gots
days.
to,
Yeah, I
you
gotta have
gots
her on because
to.
she's got some great stories. She's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Shout out one more time to Auntie Susie. All right, another question. All right, who is your most hated celebrity?
Like, who do I hate?
Yeah,
the most?
who is one celebrity that you can't fucking stand?
I wouldn't say hate. I don't like using that word.
Shut the hell up, dude. I hear people like hate. I don't use that word.
I don't
bro.
use that word.
I don't hate.
Nah,
Only be
all
a
right.
love hate.
Okay. Let's see. Like, give me a category, like music, acting.
Anybody, dude. I thought you would have said Trump, but No, like a celebrity
He's
that
not a
like you're like
celebrity in
that. I
my
can't
book.
watch his movies or I can't listen to his music.
Like
or,
I can't stand them.
Yeah, who would it be? Other
You
than
know
me.
who? I can't listen to their music, but there's one song I love, and it's just funny because I don't like him at all.
Who?
But his one song I
Bad
love.
Bunny.
No, 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, dude.
I
I
can see
cannot.
that.
That's my
stand-
boy,
I cannot
dude.
stand. But there's one song I love,
one?
and that's
Which one?
it. It's called Gotti Gotti.
Oh, you like that
Gotti
song? Out of all of them?
Gotti.
Oh wow, I don't know.
Yeah,
Out of all
6ix9ine.
of them.
6ix9ine,
Out of
all right. I
all
guess
of
it's a good answer. He's
He's
a lot of
pretty
people
annoying.
Do, a lot
He's
of
pretty
people do
annoying.
hate that guy for ratting him out and shit like that. But I would have done the same because 45 years for fucking out rotting somebody out, dude. Fuck that, dude.
He's annoying.
But all right, dude. What is your favorite song of all time?
Of all time, don't do that to me. Cause I'm music savvy. I love music.
Okay, give me just one that like if it plays.
Okay, I'll give you a song that I'm like, I will always forever play at my sets, no matter what.
What is it?
Fireflies.
World Hold On by Bob Sinclair.
World, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Instead of messing with my future, open up inside.
and then it's like yeah.
Hey, that's a great song,
Yeah.
dude. I'm actually gonna listen
That's
to
a
that on
good
the way
song
home
right
today.
there. That's actually the song that played at Fisher when I was like, oh.
You know where I heard that song first?
does
Wasn't
play
it a Geico commercial? It was. I think it was a Geico commercial, and this guy's like at an airport, and remember the caveman? It was like
Yeah,
a
I
Geico
remember
guy
the
that he would
caveman.
like a caveman, and like
He ended up getting a suit.
yeah,
no?
like the promotion would say like even a caveman can do it or some shit like that. And then so he's like walking, and then he sees a sign of a caveman, like even a caveman can do it, and he gets upset. But the song was playing, and I was like, what kind of song is that?
I love
But that's a
that
badass song.
It's
That's
a
a good
it's
song.
a classic.
Speaking of favorites, who is your favorite brother?
Crickets.
I'm gonna let you answer that one at the very end. I got a very important question to ask you though.
I will answer that
Okay,
at the
okay.
end. Valid reasons.
All right.
Valid reasons.
Just remember, I got a lot of shit to tell Dad.
Right.
All right. Final question. This is a very important question. A lot of people get this shit wrong. This could either break us or
Me.
break us. But
Okay.
here it goes. Is hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Thank you, Kevin. Give her a round of applause, please. Please, Kevin.
A hot dog
Thank
is
you.
not a sandwich.
Yeah, this guy, Kevin, explain to her why you think,
Why do you think
a
that?
hot dog is a fucking
You are
sandwich.
crazy.
It's technically the same thing.
It's a meat between two buns.
So then why call it a fucking hot dog?
Yeah.
It's just American.
And then don't they say when you're folding a
American
paper,
sandwich.
they're like the burger and the hot dog? Wouldn't you think the
'Cause
sandwich and the
Mexicans
hot
do the
dog?
same
Right.
thing. Is that a hot dog too? Or
Well, you don't.
Okay, look, dude, it's like saying like, okay, is a burrito the same as a flauta? It's the same shit,
True.
right? It's a
Or
tortilla
like,
rolled up.
what are those? The tortas. You don't call that a sandwich, right?
Tortugas.
A torta. You don't
call
like
it a
Chuy
hot
likes them
dog.
tortas, güey.
Huh?
Chuy likes them tortas.
for real?
De pavo. De milanesa.
Las mexicanas, americanas.
Everything.
Todas.
Tejanas.
Okay.
Well, all right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around the table right now. We're gonna give our last final thoughts. We're gonna start off with Kevin, who hasn't really said much other than a hot dog is a sandwich. Kevin, final thoughts, Kevin.
no, just
You do it, buddy. Just say thank you for being here. There you go, Chewy. Chewy, what do you got to say, brother?
It was a pleasure having you by.
Thank
Cool
you.
story, and I appreciate your awareness of what's going on. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
thank
know?
you for having me.
And yeah, we shouldn't judge people, make fun of them, because you never know what's going on, you know.
Yeah, this is this.
But
All right, dude. Good shit, Chewy. Good
yeah,
shit.
appreciate you coming. and stuff,
yeah.
You know?
Thank
So,
you.
NEVAEH, final thoughts.
Well, I'm happy that we finally got to do this because we've been talking about it for like years
Yeah.
or like 2 years
Like
ever
2-3
since we
years
started.
now, yeah.
So I'm glad I was finally able to come on, and I enjoyed the conversation.
Heck yeah.
And I hope that, like he said, my awareness does bring awareness when I talked about it and all of that stuff. So, yep.
Yeah, you know what? I recommend you actually maybe start talking about it more on your social media. You know, maybe make some reels for it. You know, be more aware. Let people know what you have and how you're dealing with it. But yeah, guys. All that being said, it was great. Thank you so much for finally doing this. We had to reschedule this
Thank you.
a couple of times. Kevin, Chewy. I want to give a big shout out to my friends from school. What? Misa's going to school? Yes, motherfuckers, I'm going to school. Shout out to Alicia, Ariora, and Ariora, and Alondra. What?
She's off.
She's my homegirl. Sorry, guys. But thank you guys so much. Shout out one more time to Kino from Palace Media Marketing and Studio One.
Make sure to follow them on Instagram.
Yes. Destiny, thank you so much, girl. I love you. Please, one more time and for the last time, tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, my main account is Dilly Des, and the music account is NEVAEH Music Official.
Well, guys, without that being said, you guys make sure to follow, subscribe, share. You guys make sure to stay safe and stay fresh.